Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, what is the importance of verse 103 of Surah Tawbah in our spiritual journey and how it dresses the student?
Yeah, let's recite verse 103, Haji Shahid. And then Haji Junaid will go word for word slow from our app. But they change their interpretation.
Surah Tawbah 103.
So 103 verse of Surah Tawbah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خذ من أموالهم صدقة تطهرهم وتزكيهم بها وصل عليهم إن صلاتك سكن لهم والله سميع عليم.
صدق الله العظيم وبارك رسول الكريم.
O dear Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, take the obligatory charity from their wealth, by which you may cleanse them and make them pure, and pray in their favor. Indeed, your prayer is the contentment of their hearts, and Allah is all hearing, all knowing.
So then this is to, I don't have the verse for verse on this, the Qur'an. That this is to Prophet take from them charity. We have this on the wall of the Zawiyah. So tariqah is not like the people of the masjid where you say, please everybody give, everybody give, everybody give, but they follow the way of Prophet in which Prophet would order the Sahabi, you do this, you give this, you give that, you give this. Because he knows what's good for them and what reality is going to be dressed by them. This is the Muhammadan way. So the dunya way is, we don't understand the dunya way, like it's an election and well, who's gonna do, nobody gonna step forward. Because what they worship they're going to hold tight and never let it go. Then you know your character like a monkey. So we say, how you catch a monkey? In old days when they want to catch a monkey they put a hole in the tree and they put some nuts, enough so that the monkey can put his hand inside the hole, but as soon as he grabs the nuts he's locked now because his fist no longer fits to get out, and he will never let the nuts go to free himself because it doesn't occur to him to be free. It just occurs to him he wants those nuts or berries and he's willing to die holding those berries. So this becomes then the character of a person who's a monkey. They hold on to everything, they make fitna, and it doesn't matter even they're going to die like that. And what Allah is giving is that go to the presence and Prophet take from them their sadaqah, take from them their money, take from them whatever they have. Means that inspire within them the generosity, their character, the khidmat, everything that the tariqah is teaching. And what we just talked about the whole night is that Prophet is telling us is take it from them, means keep announcing and telling and inspiring people to be generous. And their time is sadaqah, their khidmat is sadaqah, their money is a sadaqah. Means it's a giving, not only just the sadaqah, a small change, but your time is a sadaqah when you give it to come for zikr, it's not mandatory. Your ability is a sadaqah when you give your khidmat and your service, all of that is a charity in the way of Allah and His Rasul. I'm trying to get up to the 103, just very slow with this app. What's the next line say?
Next ayah Sayyidi?
Did we already complete it?
Naam Sayyidi.
The English. You went word for word? 103. That is a relief for them. Okay.
And
What
pray,
else Allah is saying then?
and pray in their favor.
Pray in their favor. So that when we give to Sayyidina Muhammad when what do these Wahhabis say? Nobody can pray for you. What do Allah say? Because the Wahhabis they seem to have their own religion and they have their own understanding of Allah that we don't understand. But the Allah of La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah who brought for us this holy Qur'an, Allah is telling us that give and have Prophet to take from you, and as a result let Muhammadan Rasulullah pray for them. So it means that we want the prayer to seal what we do from Prophet. So our life was not only you gave charity but you wanted that charity to reach a Muhammadan hand. Means at least they fulfilled their bayat, otherwise the hand of this guy, he's got a dark mark on his head, he said, oh we've done this and this and this, but that's not a Muhammadan hand. Our life was to, whatever we do is to do it and to serve and to be in the company of the Muhammadiyun, in which they are the representatives with their body, their spirit and their heart and mind of Muhammadun Rasulullah. Why? So as a result, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُبَيِّعُونَكَ يُبَيِّعُونَ اللَّهَ, that they took the hand and that Allah's hand is upon their hand, Prophet's hand is upon their hand, Allah's hand upon all the hands. Means that the hand is then representing Muhammadun Rasulullah. So now we receive the prayer of Prophet upon everything that we do, every khidmat that we do, every charity that we do, every action that we do. And then the next word Allah is giving is what?
Indeed your prayer is the contentment of their hearts.
Yeah, the Arabic transliteration is what? Is sakina.
Sakanun lahum.
Like a sakina, tranquility. So if people want the tranquility to enter, that they feel assured, because there's a unease in the soul that knows, oh I don't know where is this going, how is this happening, how is this going to be a blessing to me. But through their soul they know that these Muhammadiyun and this ishq and muhabbat of Prophet it grants a sakina to their heart, it grants a yaqeen also into their heart, a certainty. And with a certainty they understand and they feel, because when they're teaching you to give, they're teaching you to serve, and then they're teaching you to connect. So when you're connecting, everything is coming alive. You feel you've cleansed yourself, you feel you've served, you feel that you've made all your connections. And as a result there's a tranquility that comes into the heart of the servant, in which their heart and soul it comes to ease in the presence of Prophet. So it's immense way, and tariqah is built on that. That's why the tariqah has to have all of these modalities, that when you would go, the shaykh had everything just as one shaykh. You don't go somewhere else, you come, you serve the shaykh, you pick the oranges, herd the sheep, you give from what you have, and that goes to the zawiyah, the khanaqah, and feeds the people and buys more sheep. It was an entire system within that of the Muhammadiyun, they don't go outside of that. So their whole life was based on that system, they lived their life of khidmat. Why? Because there was a reality. And that's when we taught before, all the shaykhs they are Muhammadiyun. You're living your life in the presence of a Muhammadan representative. For you, you should think of it that in this day and in this time, in this age, imagine living with Prophet. How would you act? This is how we felt. That, Ya Rabbi, I'm not going to sit and daydream, oh I wish I was like a Sahabi, then I would go every day and I would do this, and I don't really think so. You probably at that time wouldn't do it either. Allah give you the opportunity now, why aren't you doing it? Opportunity now for this day and for this time and this age, I'm with the Muhammadiyun, which is evident because I see the overwhelming abundance of the love of Prophet. So how would you act? How would you do? How would you perform? Then read about the companions and understand how they would give their life for that reality, how they would serve with every being of their blood, their sweat. Then we understand that faith is something you make it. The shaykh doesn't make your faith. The shaykh plays the role that he's supposed to play, to inspire people, to give you confidence in your heart. This is a Muhammadan path. The hand of Prophet is very evident upon this way and upon these people and upon these practices. Now how come your faith doesn't understand that? Somebody else's faith does, and if they close their eyes or open their eyes they see Prophet, they see the shaykhs in the association because their faith is strong. So faith is something that each individual person makes it. If you believe it to be true, you live your life saying that this is this way for me right now, this is like a companionship and this is a Muhammadan representative. Ya Rabbi, let me to live a life of following Muhammadun Rasulullah. Every time I recite for his beatific presence. You don't think that you're going to then see the presence of Prophet. Every time I serve, I'm serving Muhammadun Rasulullah. And this is what Sayyidina Jalaluddin Rumi would say, that don't worry about the nay, means don't look to the figure of the person and so, but that's Nurjan. So no, he's just a nay, he's just a vessel, a vehicle for you. You should be concerned about who's making the sound behind him. And that was Jalaluddin Rumi Qaddasallahu. So when you hear the nay, don't be fascinated about the nay, but look to who's breathing that sound, who's speaking to the audience, who's teaching these realities, who's giving these guidances, who's opening these opportunities is Prophet. If it would open without him then you're giving too much credit to Nurjan. Nurjan nothing opens, Muhammadun Rasulullah nothing can close. So this is the reality that we make for ourselves. Those whom believe, alhamdulillah, their faith like mountains. You can't imagine what they see and what they hear. But the person left to them, right to them may have no faith and no belief and they say, oh I see this guy, I know that guy. So faith is something we make it inshaAllah, and inshaAllah if you believe you should feel, hear, see and all of its realities come true for the servant inshaAllah.